Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Let's Play Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. We've pretty well exhausted most of our options for what to do prior to Ashina Castle, so we are finally getting back on this main path. There are still a few things that I can do prior to this route, but it's nothing super significant. There are a couple more prosthetic tools that we could have picked up, but there are no more major bosses to go after. Getting the Kiri counter on you. You, on the right, took a really roundabout path to get to me. I think I saw him run on the wall. Deal with the gunman first. That unfortunately is not Makiri counterable, but 2 slashes and he goes into a death blow state. So we have a long ascent to the top of Ashina Castle. And this area is super open-ended. There are a lot of rooftops to navigate. There's the ground floor you can take, and Fujioka over here.
You're not one of the samurai of this castle, are you, friend? You look like a shinobi. A skilled one.
That's right.
I thought so. Well, you sure got me out of the pot. You see, some unfortunate things happened. And then they were after me day and night. I was at the end of my rope. But boy, did you show them. Here, take this with my thanks.
A note on smoke signals used by Ashina Shinobi, the Grey Nightjars. Pale pink smoke signals are placed along the rooftops of Ashina Castle. These signals guide the Nightjar. The ashen-feathered flock are surely the only ones able to follow such a trail. Gives you a hint as to the way to proceed through this area.
Information. It's how I make my living. Yeah, you still need something? Oh, sorry, but I don't do business in dangerous places like this. He who fights and runs away, you know. Maybe we'll cross paths again someday. Look, friend, maybe we'll cross...
Okay, so Fujioka, the info broker, is going to now become a merchant back at the dilapidated temple. He's really easy to miss. And the condition to get him to go back to the temple... Oh, we can stealth kill this one. Great. The condition to get him to go back to the temple is just to clear out the samurai near where he's perched. And we're going to go back to taking out the rest of the ones on the ground. And hopefully not get spotted beforehand. This should be good. That one might see me. I'm going to run up right to his buddy, though. And before anyone can become alert... Yep. Oh, yeah. Then let's see. Can I get back up there and do a plunging attack onto the rat? Who is just sat beside that tree? No, I think I can just stealth from behind, though. I don't think he's going to do a sudden 180. Okay, that's perfect. We also saw our very first Nightjar ninja. We luckily got the chance to stealth kill. Not going to get so lucky with the rest of these. Dun, 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 dun. Sometimes they like to follow up with a second spinning attack, which is a multi-hitting move. So these enemies are really annoying, especially in numbers. Isolate as many of them as you can. You will not get to isolate all of them. In fact, we can get this one up here, but we're going to get spotted by the ones there. Now, this is why they are annoying. They throw 2 shuriken at a time, and they arc out and then converge on you. And it's not the easiest thing in the world to deal with, especially when you have more than one of them. If you can close the distance, you can rush them down really hard. But if there are 2 of them, you can only close the distance on one usually. So you'll get this happening. Now, I don't have a great plan for how to deal with this. So we're just winging it. And that's never a good thing. Oh, against the Nightjar. Should help a... Ooh. And where did I just see that come from? Because of the angle, you can never really tell if there's another one off screen or just out of sight, out of your peripheral vision. Okay, we really just... Oh god, I just wanted him down. After that, it's not a problem. These are some of the worst enemies in the game, I find, to deal with at a numbers disadvantage. One-on-one, they're nothing. One-on-two or more, they're a big problem. Okay, there wasn't a third one in that fight. I just had shuriken flying at me from odd angles because of the way they arc. And we also see a kite way in the distance. Wonder what that's about. Oh well. This is my favorite standard enemy type in the game. The ones who just woo at you from kites. I love it. I love it so much. Especially when you get caught by it on the first playthrough. Now there are 4 gunmen and 1 mini-boss general. I would love to get this plunging attack just right. Oh, perfect. Now, you might say, now it's a 5-on-1. This is trivial. This is a trivial 5-on-1. The gunmen are really easy to kite around and bait, and they're really weak. So if you have to be at a numbers disadvantage, this is the enemy type to do it against. Now it's just a 1-on-1 against a 1 health bar samurai. And that shouldn't be too bad. Oh, I missed the first perfect block. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, forgot they had that. And... Okay, this could be bad. There we go. No do-overs for you. Oh, hi. My posture is actually really high. This is... almost not good. Whew. Sometimes I do get really cocky with my posture. I've said a few times throughout the LP, most enemies can't really punish you for getting posture broken. And that's mostly true. But if your posture's already high as they're going into a multi-hitting attack, and you get broken early on in their combo, that couldn't be a problem. That's one of the circumstances in which most enemies can punish you for that. But if you get broken at the end of their combo, it's more or less just a reset for you. Which is how it tends to play out. The other thing I love about that, the smoke memo, the pink smoke, is it not only tells you in a really organic way how to progress, it also warns you of these really dangerous enemies coming up. Oh, we got way more now. Now, there's a saying that goes, sometimes discretion is the better part of valor. There's like 5 of those Nightjar here, and another Kite Boy. So 6. Thereabout. But right around the corner, there's this grapple up to the inside of the castle, a gourd seed, and an idol. Our very first idol inside Ashina Castle. And our 4th prayer necklace. And we're already a quarter of the way to our next one. Oh, I should finally get this. I've been ignoring it. I've never used it all that much, so it hasn't been a priority. Apparently, I think someone mentioned a while back that the axe is especially good in midair because it's so much faster to come out. Now, Ashina Castle introduces some real badasses compared to the grunts below. Not only have we had the pleasure of fighting the Nightjars before getting inside, we have those Ashina-style samurai and another type of samurai in here that I do really badly against most of the time. I do poorly against them. I have some kind of mental block with them. I don't understand why I do so poorly against them. I feel like I should be better equipped to deal with them. That door for now is locked from this side. Oh, who did those old lady enemies remind me of? I want to say the Witches of Hemwick, but no, I think maybe a Dark Souls 3 enemy. Oh, no! They saw me grapple up, onto this level. Well, they should lose aggro pretty soon. There are 3 enemies in our line of sight. Unfortunately, we can only plunging attack this guy or maybe the old lady, which is not a priority. And the bigger problem is, once we drop into this room, we'll create enough noise to alert enemies in the room adjacent to it. So that turns into like a 4-on-1 suddenly. Yeah, you could see their markers. This is the enemy that I suck against. So let's... Let's try this out. You do chasing slash off of the loaded spear, which is pretty handy. Come on now. Oh, I didn't go for the Mikiri. I don't know what it is about that enemy type that I kind of mentally freeze up against them. They are my kryptonite in this game. Now that I have to fight this and the other samurai 2-on-1, this is going to be a really big problem. Especially because they move very slowly and don't separate well. And I don't want to just wait around for a Mikiri counter, because that might not line up great. Come on. Just try and poke away using, oh god, the chasing slash and the spear from a distance. Trying to play a little bit of footsies. Oh no! Heat. Perfect blocked. The spear, and I'm just not ready for that Mikiri. Fuck. Well, that's my fault. Ah. I don't know why I'm not ready to read these Mikiri counters today. There it is. I think every single enemy I've let them get their thrust attacks off at least once before I start subsequently Mikiri countering them. I have to change that habit by the time we get to the boss. And there's a hidden room back here. We're still in combat with something. Must have been the enemies... Oh, from the room that I dropped down into and opened the door in. Are they really still that pissed off at me? I've been gone for like a whole minute. Yeah, that has to be... Oh, it's her! Okay, well that's extraordinarily mean, but... Now we're good. Now we can take a breather. We could come up here. I just want this item for now. Oh, there's 2 of you. This is okay. We can deal with that. I hope. God, who knows today? There we are. Oh. Actually... Ah, you motherfucker. Hey. Turns out I just had to actually open my eyes and look for it. And shut up for a second. Again, discretion is the better part of valor here. There is no way that I want to fight 3 of those at once. We'll look at the eel liver description in a second. Oh yeah, I forgot there's an upper floor. I'm glad I didn't just run back. This is a really important upper floor, too. Ishin's letter, a note left by Ishin in the watchtower. Perhaps Emma knows his current whereabouts. Dear Emma, the Ashina Castle gate has grown loud with the sound of scurrying. The Tengu will see to the rats. Worry not, Ishin. Establishes a connection to a character we know. Actually, 2 characters we know. The Tengu of Ashina, as well as Emma. It looks like even the Nightjar down below de-aggroed, which is fine. I don't think these ones are going to be nearly as obnoxious with the shuriken indoors. Ooh, okay. And then up we go. We're nearing the top of Ashina Castle. In fact, we're just about there. We're going to sit here. And we have a mini-boss to go through, and that's going to be about it before we hit the boss of Ashina Castle. Oh, and we have the remnant.
Lady Emma, tell me, what has caused the state of this man?
The rejuvenating waters. That is what it is called.
Are you telling me that this is Ashina's secret weapon?
I am. Those who drink it cannot fully die. No, they become unable to die at all. The rejuvenating water, it also...
It springs from the dragon's blood, does it not?
Yes.
Lady Emma, I do not believe the dragon's blood is sacred. Not at all.
The rejuvenating water and the dragon's blood. Dragon's blood, which Kuro, the divine heir, does not believe is sacred. Once we get deeper into this level, we will expound upon that. So Jinsuke Saze here is super easy for a mini-boss. Ridiculously so. He has no posture, and is incredibly predictable. And just like that, he's already gone. So this is not a problem. Oh, we're 3 out of 4. Damn, I would love to get another prayer bead before this upcoming fight. Ghosts once lurked in the lands of Ashina. The ghost's lightning was of the fountainhead gods, unstoppable by normal means. Avoid ground, reverse the lightning. Guess what we just learned? Lightning reversal. That's going to come in handy, as is eel liver, a miraculous drug capable of banishing lightning offered at the Ashina clan altar. Greatly reduces the amount of damage received from lightning attacks, as well as the shock status abnormality. Lightning is a force that gods, eels, while small, are relatives of dragons. Even a god's force can be suppressed, though probably not for long. Reverse the lightning. Then we have eels as cousins of dragons, so we have snakes, eels, and dragons, all playing prominent roles in the fiction and the mythos of this game. And before we head up there, that's going to do it for now. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, and all the other stuff. Thank you all for watching. Take it easy. Have a good one.